are going to be doing the new show hair, which is very exciting. It is not too dissimilar to last year. We've got 2 French braids going down to the back, but the only difference is rather than coming down like train tracks on the head, they're going to join into a point at the bottom of the neck, and they're going to go into a bun. So I'll post a photo of all the things that you need for this look, and then I'll show you how to do it. So before you start, make sure the hair has been really thoroughly brushed to make sure there's no knots or tangles at all. And then you're going to need to make a straight parting from the front of the head all the way down to the back of the neck using a comb. Put your hair back for me. So the best way to do this is to get them to put their head back and then line up either the tip of your comb or the tail end of your comb with their nose, and so you know where the middle is, and then with it on its side, draw the line flat against the head all the way down to the back of the neck. Guide it with your other finger so you can see where it needs to go, and then pull the hair apart, and then you should have a nice straight parting. Okay, so I'm going to clip one side up, keep it out of the way, and then we can work with this side. Okay, if your child has got a fringe, you will need to use lots of gel hairspray and apply it to the front section of hair, and then you'll just need to start the French braid quite close to the front of the head, bless you, and start braiding with small sections from the fringe, and then it should go back into the braid and you shouldn't be able to tell that there's a fringe there at all. Okay, now Elsie doesn't have a fringe, but I still like to use the gel hairspray at the front of the face anyway to make sure that we get all those flyaways. So I'm going to spray this here at the front, right along the hairline, and then using a comb, I'm just going to comb it back in the direction I want it to go. That helps it to guide in the right place. Okay, I'll turn her around a little bit so you can see how I'm going to start. Okay, our French braid is going to start about here on the head. So we're going to section off that top bit, like that. Comb it through, make sure there's no knots, and then we're going to do a French braid. So that means we're going to go over each time. Dutch is where we go under and the braid sits on top of the head. This one is a French, so it's going to look flatter on the head. So we split it into 3 sections. So we split it into 3 sections, and then we start with the piece towards the front of the face and we go over the middle, making sure we smooth down any bumps in that front bit as we go. And then we take the back section over the middle. Okay, and we've done the first one. Now we need to gather some in from the side, so just a very small section, and I'm going to gather it in right to the middle part of the plait. So I'm going right into the middle to about here. Nice and straight. It should look like a train track all the way down. So that bit goes over, and then this piece here that's nearest the parting also needs a bit gathered. So I gather a piece there, just a small section into the middle, join it in, and then I'm going over the top. Okay, so I'll show you again. We gather a small section from the front, join it in with this piece next to the face, and we go over the middle one, and then this side nearest the parting, then small section just into the middle, join it in with that section, and we go over the middle strand again. Okay, and you're going to keep going like that all the way down. You can use your comb or you can use your fingers to separate it. As long as it's smooth and there's no knots or tangles, you'll be okay. Over the middle, and this side, over the middle, and I'm going to keep going. What I'm not going to do, I'm not going to make it follow down and end up here behind the ear. I'm going to keep going, and I'm going to try and, at the end, it's going to be pretty near to this section, so it's coming down like a V shape towards the back. Okay, so keep going. So all the time, keep your hands really close to the scalp, and it will help to keep the braid nice and tight. Make sure you take even sections of hair as well to keep it looking nice and neat. If your child's got fine hair, you might want to take smaller sections and use some more of this gel spray as you go all around the hairline to keep it from falling out. Okay, I've reached the bottom, so as you can see it goes towards the middle down there. I'm just going to keep braiding it a little bit longer to keep it nice and secure until I need to put it into a bun. So just keep going down the length of the hair, and then use an elastic or a tie. This is just temporary, we will take these out soon, just to hold it securely. Okay, so I'll bring you closer. You can see it's a nice tight French braid all the way down. Okay, so that's what we had last time, but this time we're going to join it with the one I'm about to do on the other side, and we're going to make it into a bun. Okay, so if I spin around this way. So there you have pretty much what we had last year and for the last show. Turn your head and the other way. There you go, so you've got two French braids. Now we need to bring them together. So to do that, we're going to use you can use a bigger hair tie if they've got thick hair, or an elastic if they've got thinner hair. And we're going to bring the two braids together at the base of the neck, and we're going to tie them in a ponytail. Nice and tight. Don't want that coming out. Try and put another one in. Can we get another one in? Yeah, lovely. Okay, now that bit is secure, I can take these elastics out. And I can let this part of the braid go. Okay, so we've let the braids out. Now it's just in a ponytail. So there's several ways that you can put this into a bun. One way would be to twist all of the hair together and then twist it around itself, head back, and pin it in place, like so. Another way would be with a donut, using one that matches the colour and size that you need for your child's hair. Split the hair horizontally, and then you can use another elastic to help you pin it in place. That'll be another one, twisting all the hair around. But the easiest way that I find would be just to twist all of the hair, and as it wants to start twisting itself around, start pinning it there. Okay, so I've still got hold of the end, start pinning it. So grab some of the bottom side of the bun and exactly the same into the hair on the scalp, twist 180 and push it back in towards that hairband in the middle. Bit out there. And then you can start working your way around following the shape of the ponytail. If you go for the underside, you also don't see it in the end result. Like that. Okay, so you just need a few more in there to hold it still. And this has got to last all day, 2 shows and rehearsal. You don't want it going anywhere. So I'm using quite a few pins here just to make sure it's really in tight. Okay, then, closest you can see we've got a nice neat bun coming down from the braids. So to finish it off, lots of hairspray. And if you've got flyaways around the face, or like Elsie has down here, if it's like this, you can always use your gel spray and a comb and direct it where you want it to sit, and then it will stay out of the way for you. Using more pins if you need. But there you can see we've got lovely show hair ready to go. Get rid of those bits on the side. Turn your head for me. Turn your head. There we go. Nice and neat. I'll do it on the side. Job done.